Go in the front of the camera and clap your hands. No, you moron.
Like this, you know, like scene one, take one.
Oh, that's good. Now get back here. So, what do you guys think of Chris the boxer?
Chris has come up to our friends during football games and talked to them
about saying no to drugs and yes to higher education,
and about his McDonald's that he's going to build in space. And he told our friend that he's his nephew and he's never going to let anything happen to him.
And he's not a freak, he's not a creeper or something like that.
Yeah. Do you guys know where he comes from?
Chicago, I believe, because he boxes in Chicago. He used to box in Chicago. I don't think he boxes anymore.
Well, Chris came in, didn't know who he was, but he came in one day and told me he had a story that he was a professional boxer at one time. He even was ranked, and he said he's working at Tyson and he'd like me to do a story.
This is a picture of me at 25 years old, here, real fast on the speed bag. My friend Muhammad Ali gave me this picture. I've always been a great admirer of Bruce Lee. Floyd Mayweather, that's my main man. Here's a picture of me, maybe I was about 29.
How did Chris come to you about living in the trailer?
There was a Spanish man that lived over there, and he came to me and told me he was going to move. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. And he said, well, I've got a friend that would like to rent the trailer. And I said, oh, well, bring the friend to meet me. And that afternoon, I was sitting on my front porch in the swing, and he came across the lawn with this black man. And I thought, uh-oh, but Columbus Junction has so many blacks, or the Mexicans, that I expected, you know, kind of like that. The Spanish man that was over there left a lot of the furniture for him. And he told me that he had just lived in one little building downtown, and he had nothing but his clothes. And so, a week later, I guess, he moved in.
I was in search of a job, and during this time I was on general assistance, and they had this program that I had to go to in order for me to continue to get my food stamps. And she told me that Tyson was recruiting, you know, but we have to relocate to Iowa, and I needed a job, so that's how that came about.
Chris Patterson, what was his normal routine Sunday mornings in the church?
Well, I'm not real sure that he has a routine. He has been to all of my worship services that I have here in this building, and he's been to the worship service in Columbus City as well. I think it just depends on you know, when he gets up and what's going on when he shows up someplace. But he'll typically roll in here for one of the services just briefly. Just come in, he'll drop whatever money he can spare that week, and then wander on out.
My record is 3-15, but actually those wins, those losses are not supposed to be that, because I will get called on maybe a 2-night notice of a fight. Maybe 2 nights or a night, or sometime the same night of a fight, and not be mentally or all the way physically prepared. I always stayed in pretty much shape, but you know, I get caught off guard, and some of the promoters or whatever, I had a lot of messed up management. They would, that's what I believe, they would agree to, like, maybe throw the towel in at a specific round, or I would either I would take the fight knowing that I need the money, and do one round and quit. Do one round, go to my corner and don't come out. That's considered a knockout.
I think what Chris's goal was, what he admits in the story, that he thought he had a good career, a potential career, and through some mistakes, it just didn't go very far, or as far as he thought it could have went. And he was hoping by the story he could convince some other younger people not to make those same mistakes.
Most of my career of boxing, you wouldn't believe this. You wouldn't believe it. Most of my career of boxing, I smoked cigarettes and weed. Then later on through the years, I started messing with crack. Yeah, I think I'm more better now than I ever been because of the fact I'm not indulging in things that I was doing. You know, I messed up 14 years of my life messing with primos, you know, messing with the cocaine and the cigarette or the reefer. 14 years of my life. And weed, I've been smoking weed, man. Wow. Since I was like maybe what? 12, 13? 12, 13, yeah.
Yeah, very friendly guy. Loves Columbus City, or loves Columbus Junction. He loves the Columbus area. I spoke with him the first time I met him, and I believe he said he was from Chicago, and he likes the peace that he has found here. How quiet it is, and not dangerous at all. So it was nice to hear that.
My last fight was with Lewis Turner at the United Center in Chicago, and I was training for this fight, and then maybe about a month going into the fight, my coach told me that the fight was off. So I started continuing back, going back to work instead of spending all those hours in the gym, because I was working in the grocery store. A day before the fight, one of Don King's people come in the store and tell me that the fight, am I still fighting? I'm, huh? I was told the fight is off. No, it's on. It's on. I needed that money too at the time. Couple of quick dollars, I needed it. So that same day I got off work, ran maybe 13, I ran about 13 miles. I ran about 13 miles, but really when you're training for a fight, you need at least maybe 2 months of training, and I say about maybe 2 days of rest to let your body settle down. My body didn't get a chance to settle down. I did 1 round with him, and that was it. I did 1 round, didn't come out, and that was considered a knockout. That was my last fight.
Yeah, I think Chris is all right. I think he really wants to be a part of the community, and he wants to help. He sometimes comes across a little bit aggressive. He probably backs some people up, but I think his desire is really good. I think he wants to be a part here, and I really think he'd like to do something helpful in the community. But I think Chris is a guy trying to find his place, and he's having difficulty finding his place.
And I'm coming cold like ice, hot like fire, fast like lightning, so exciting. I can write with either hand. I can box with either hand. I'm not going to stand there and let you run straight in on me. But, like I say, I wish all you fighters the best of success, because I messed up a lot of my years, you know, indulging in stuff that I shouldn't have been doing, and was still able to work out hard. But you know, I'm proud of you guys. You know, you going out there and you're doing your best, and you're, well, I pray that you're doing it the right way and not the way that I did it.